General Hospital spoilers reveals that Jason's departure has disrupted gang affairs. Jason's position is quite important to Sonny, so he needs to find another capable and reliable person to replace. Sonny initially offered to invite Brando to work under his command, but he refused, because at this time Brando was in a relationship with Sasha. Moreover, she was pregnant and the two were about to have their first child. Sasha has a very harsh attitude and declares that if Brando chooses to join the gang, she will immediately leave him. Of course, he would choose to stay with his small family, but it wasn't long before trouble struck again, and can influence Brando's decisions. Sasha had a placental abruption, and by the time she was taken to the hospital, the baby was in the emergency room due to severe lack of oxygen. After a lot of treatment from the medical team, I was forced to come to a very painful conclusion. EEG results showed that Liam was brain dead, and if the assist devices were removed, he would die. But even so, the boy had no life. Brando and Sasha, although heartbroken, also made the choice to let Liam die peacefully. This was the baby that the two of them had been waiting for, but they couldn't be with it even for a day. Brando will no doubt try to comfort Sasha through this pain, but it seems like seeing Brando only reminds her of the incident. Sasha will often relapse or disappear from Port Charles, so Brando needs to have a different path. Will he rethink Sonny's offer? Jason's absence makes it much harder for Sonny to deal with many dangers alone. In the underworld, fighting with each other is inevitable, and it happens every day. Obviously, finding a new person to replace Jason's position is essential, and Brando is a good candidate for this position. After Liam's incident, Brando's personality changed a lot. Liam's departure makes Brando feel like this life is too dark, and this is the motivation for Brando to perform the difficult tasks that Sonny sets out. Just like Jason, when he first joined the gang after suffering a traumatic brain injury, he also became a more ruthless and fierce person. Brando is slowly realizing the dark side of life and is starting to venture into a darker lifestyle. Especially when he and Sasha had no hope left, plunging into battles will relieve Brando of loneliness and make Sonny extremely satisfied. Sonny thinks Brando was born for the underworld. Can Brando and Sasha get through this difficult incident together? The pain of losing a child was so great that the two of them had to work very hard to continue being together. And if Sasha decides to break up with Brando, will he work